yes, there is a whole bunch of charcoal to the left that I will try to not actually light. That's just left over from a previous cook. Here we are. Meet again. A healthy dose of salt. And this is freshly crushed black pepper. You can tell it's freshly crushed because you can hear it being crushed. Probably a little too much seasoning for what we're trying to go for today, but oops. Here we go. And here's what we're going with today. So, when I was firing up the barbecue, I lit just this side right here. Sorry, it's a little hot. Can't put my hands too close to it. There you go. I lit just this side right here. I was going to leave this side completely unstarted in hopes I wouldn't have to waste charcoal. However, time got the better of me, and that charcoal lit up, was completely engulfed in flame, so I brushed all of the charcoal to one side so we have two-zone cooking for if we want to use that as an option. I'm not sure how it's going to go today. We'll play it by ear with how we're going to have this cook go, but I want to make sure there's the option there. I'm not going to belabor this point at all. We have a beautiful Porterhouse, a little small, but this is from the good people at Good Chop. There we go. It's on. Let's close that lid down and do some cooking. Doing pretty good. I'm going to give it a good little rotate so we have good cross hatch marks. And one thing too, when you're doing these T-bone steaks or porterhouse steaks, we have the strip steak here, and this is the filet mignon right here. And then common sense would have you the smaller steak will cook faster, right? So you keep that further away from the direct heat if you can. It's not always possible. That's why when I set up my barbecue, I set it up with just a little bit of charcoal on the side because I knew I was going to need to put the filet mignon on the opposite side of the high heat. So there you go. Excuse the dog barking. But so I only did one rotate on the other side. It's probably fine. I don't want to overcook the steak. So now we're just going to get the sides, i.e. the fat, good and rendered. I put it off to indirect because that looks really good. This would just be for show on the other side. Now, I don't really care too much about show versus flavor and it being cooked to the right temperature. So now we put it off to indirect, enhance, there we go. And now we will wait until it's right up to the 125 and we'll pull it and let it rest. We're losing light out here because I can't time when to start these cooks off, but we got a beautiful looking T-bone steak. Sorry, porterhouse steak. Word of caution, this is going to be overcooked. It happens a lot of times when you're cooking those leaner meats. Dang flies. By leaner, I don't mean lean at all. See, porterhouse is pretty fatty. Thin. This was a much thinner piece of porterhouse than I had in my head. Obviously, you can see for yourself. I just wasn't thinking properly, so I probably ruined it. But it will be overcooked. Maybe it probably, oh my goodness. I hate that I did that. It's still going to taste delicious because of the meat quality from the people from Good Chop. No hormones, nothing like that. So there we go. That's just a filet mignon. I'm almost tempted not to even show this video, but I want to showcase the meat from Good Chop, so that's what we're doing. There we go. Let's go and rotate this so you can see the skirt steak. Put that over there. Okay, there we go. Yep, then this is a skirt steak, so I'm just going to do thin slices down the side of it. And these are hard to cook normally, especially when you're didn't take into account the thinness of it, like I didn't. Okay, here we go. Go and do a little presentation. There we go. Yeah. This was a fail, if I ever call it, from a video standpoint, but the meat's still going to be absolutely delicious. We're not going to do a taste test today. We're losing daylight, and the sous chef needs to get ready for school tomorrow, but I'll leave a link in the description for where I got this meat. Again, it was from goodchop.com. I have not tried this yet, but go and do that just now. This is a absolutely delicious steak. Now, I'm not just saying that. We got here, again, overcooked. I get it. There's a flavor you don't get from store-bought. That's because it is, when it's sourced locally with no hormones, no antibiotics, nothing like that, it's a good steak. Thanks for watching, everybody. Look down in the description for the link to the website. Again, I'm getting paid nothing for this. This is because I enjoy and appreciate this meat and the company at Good Chop. So until next time, everybody, have a great weekend, great rest of your day, and as always, keep barbecuing America. Cheers.